Hello everybody, my name is Alicia and I am super excited to take you guys through a workout today. Today's workout is going to be all about energizing your body. So it's not high intensity, we're not going to use any equipment. You can do this workout either standing or sitting, and it's going to be pretty short. It's not going to be something that's going to take up a long time of your day. But it's important to make sure that you get up and move your body every single day. And for those of you who have no idea, well, what does that mean? What do I do? I'm just going to give you just a few options. So grab some comfortable clothes, put on some comfortable shoes, and join me for a body energizing workout. We're going to start in a seated position. Again, like I said, you could do this entire workout standing. I'm going to do some of it standing and some of it sitting. But wherever you are, whether you're standing or sitting, I want you to bring your chest forward and your shoulders back. Depress those shoulders down toward the floor. We're going to take a big breath in, a breath out, a big breath in, and a breath out. We're going to take a few more breaths. And as you breathe in, I want you to think about what that breath is doing. You're filling your body with oxygen. Oxygen that you're going to need to get through this entire segment of movement. As you're breathing, extend those arms, open the fingers. Let's do one more. Really stretch those arms out. Breathing out. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Get some movement through those shoulders. You really want to push forward, lift up high, push them back, and bring them around. Let's change directions. Backwards, upwards, and forwards. Just moving those shoulders all around. Take those arms out nice and wide. Really stretch those arms. Your thumbs are up toward the ceiling. Now squeeze the shoulder blades and bring those arms back behind you just a little bit, keeping your shoulders down. Bring those hands in front and reach them nice and long. Beautiful. Breathe in, arms go overhead. Reaching up nice and high. Bringing those arms down and shaking them out a bit. Now if you're seated, I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than hips. If you're standing, you can keep your feet in just a little bit closer. And if you're standing, I want you to put a slight bend in your knees, but keep your chest forward. We're gonna reach forward and reach back. So you're stretching through the upper body. So one of the things that can bring a lot of energy into your body is stretching. And what we're doing here is called dynamic stretching. We're stretching and movement. So breathe out as you tip forward. Breathe in as you come back. And you want to keep your neck and spine nice and long. Breathing out and breathing in. Now add a little squeeze between your shoulder blades as you pull those elbows back. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's do two more. Very nice. Keep the squeeze between the shoulder blades. Drop those shoulders down and away from your ears. Pull the belly in tight, tuck. Lift through the chest. Arms go wide as you breathe in. And they come down as you breathe out. Let's roll those shoulders forward, up, and back. And switch directions. And rotate the other way. You're going to take one arm and extend it like someone's pulling and you're reaching just a little bit. Now bring that arm overhead and stretch your side body. Inhale, open the arm back up, reach. Exhale, bring it down. Switch sides, other arm. We exhale and reach. We inhale, lift up and stretch. You want to stay here for a moment, just breathing naturally. Breathe in as you open that arm up and breathe out as you bring it down. We're going to do the same move, alternating arms just like we did before, but we'll do it a little bit quicker. Roll the shoulders forward, All right, start with your first arm. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and in. Other side. Breathe out, and in, breathe out, and other side. So movement through your entire upper body. Make sure you breathe with each movement. When you switch sides, go ahead and extend that arm. We're going to do one more each way. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Very nice. Hold here. Take your hands, either interlace your fingers or stack those hands one on top of the other. Reach your body just like we did before. Depress the shoulders and stretch. Take a big inhale, arms go overhead and stretch. And just like we did before, thumbs up, arms wide, depress the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades, push those arms behind you. Very nice. Roll the shoulders forward and roll the shoulders back. Now, if you want to, you can stay seated. I'm going to join all of you that are standing for the rest of this. So you still have your feet just a nice width apart to where you feel nice and steady as you stand. We're going back to that shoulder roll. Roll those shoulders forward once again. Roll those shoulders back. Going back to the move where we did before, we were reach. So everybody reach and pull. So you're reaching and pulling. It's like you have something heavy that you're pulling towards you. So you're using your back muscles to pull and squeeze the shoulder blades. Remembering to breathe. We're breathing out as we reach the arms and breathing in as we pull. I want a little more recruitment through the muscles in your back. So really squeeze those muscles in your back as you pull in. Very nice. How about we do one more? Now this time we're going to keep that reach. Go ahead and interlace the fingers or stack just like we did before. Going to keep that reach. Big inhale, arms go all the way overhead. This time, let's arch our back. Nice back bend. Eyes go up. Something different. Our hands are going to go behind our backs, and you just want to touch your fingertips together. Nice. If you're on a chair, you might want to settle those hands and just relax your shoulders here. Now pull your belly in. Make sure those shoulders are back. Make sure those hands are behind you. Now if it feels okay, you can interlace your fingers and you can extend those arms. Now you're not putting too much pressure here, just a little bit, just enough. Nice, keep the chest lifted. Now relax your shoulders, but keep your hands in that position. I'm gonna do a few neck stretches. I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Nice. Just stay there and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you're letting your neck stop, or your head stop where your neck allows it. You're not really pushing this too far. Breathe in, breathe out. Just let it settle. Very nice. We're going to let go of those hands. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And roll the shoulders forward and down and back. This time we're going to take those hands and put them in front. If you're standing, you can interlace your fingers and just let your arms rest right in front. If you're sitting, you can set the back of your hands right on your thighs. We're going to breathe in and grow ourselves as tall as we can. So from here to here, I want you to lengthen through your entire torso, through the crown of your head. Just grow nice and tall. Very nice. Now let your shoulders relax. Let gravity sit on top of those shoulders. And you're just going to take a look one direction. You'll just take a look. Turning your chin, your head, and stopping where your neck allows you to stop. So you're not trying to push it past. Just right where you would naturally stop. Keep your forehead lifted. Now exhale, go to the other side. Breathe naturally as you turn your chin toward that shoulder. Very nice. Bring your face forward. Keep your chin lifted and neutral. Take a breath in, and you're just going to look down. If you're standing, you're going to look down to your toes. If you're sitting, you're going to look right at those hands. Now, while you're looking downwards, I want you to really push those shoulders down toward the floor. Now lift up through the back of your head and feel this stretch through the back of your neck. Very gently lift your head back to a neutral position. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then forward, down, and back. Take both arms overhead, reach. Interlace fingers or stack hands overhead and lift. Go back into that back bend, lift nice and high. Bring your spine neutral, straight, vertical. Hinge forward at the hip. If you're standing, slight bend in the knees. Come forward. Let your arms circle down and open up. So we're going to keep this forward bend position. Our arms are wide, our palms are downward. And I want you to do little circles with your arms. Now make sure your spine is long. You've got a nice, long, straight spine from your tailbone through the crown of your head. You're just making little circles with those arms. Now here, just a moment, you're gonna feel fatigue in those shoulder muscles. If it's just fatigue and it's not pain, let it happen. Just a little longer. Very nice. Bring those shoulders down, hands to heart center. Lift your body up to an upright position. Hands go overhead. Palms toward the ceiling. Open wide. And roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Forward. Very nice. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to go reverse. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms go overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Reach, 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 reach. Stay right where you are. Open those arms, palms are down. Nice and wide like an airplane. And go back to round 2 of those circles. If you're standing, you want to make sure that your spine is really neutral. Pull that belly in. Keep those knees slightly bent. Keep doing those tiny circles, you guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. This time, roll your body up. Hands to heart center. Arms overhead. Beautiful. Bring those arms down. Very nice. This time, shake them out. Shake your neck. Shake it, shake it, shake it. If you need a break, you can sit in a relaxed position. Stay there as long as you need to. If you want to keep going, roll those shoulders up, back and down. This time you're going to take one arm only. Overhead, way, way overhead. You're going to take this other arm and reach. Side bend. So we're activating those muscles through the side body, letting them open, letting them stretch. Go ahead and tuck that belly in just a little bit. Reach as high as you can with that arm that's overhead. Hands meet at the top. With an inhale, And an exhale, you lower your other arm. Side bending through that body. Just open it up. Feel that stretch. Reach actively with that bottom arm. One more each way. Inhale, arms meet at the top. Exhale, bring the hand down. Breathe naturally as you side bend. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, I want you to try to reach toward that floor as close as you can get it. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Reach. Beautiful. Hands meet at the top with an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders back, sitting nice and tall. Very, very nice. So we're going to stay here and do some stretches for our forearms and our hands. So you've got your hands to heart center. I want you to spread your fingers apart here. So spreading those fingers apart. Your hands are resting up against each other, but you're not pressing too hard here. Shoulders are depressed, chest is forward. Nice. Now I want you to lift the palms away from each other, but keep your fingers together. So what you're doing here is a stretch for the fingers. So your thumb drops behind. See if you can keep the base of that pinky finger together. Stretch through the palms of the hands. Very nice. We're going to keep those fingers together. We're going to roll it down. Nice. Now I want you to close here. Curl those fingers. Very nice. Open the fingers again. Go back to here with palms together. Now bring those palms apart. Beautiful. Really maximize that stretch through the fingers. Very nice. Roll it around. Close. This is a little recovery to close it. Nice. Roll the wrists. Roll them the other direction. Now you're going to take your hands, press the heels of the hands toward the floor, flare those fingers out to the sides. Lift those fingers. Beautiful. Same kind of stretch. Now bring it the opposite direction. This time you'll feel a stretch on the outside of the wrist. So curl your wrists under, keeping your fingers open, keeping them flared wide. Nice. Now keeping your fingers open, roll the wrists. So just so you can see that a little closer, we're keeping our fingers open as we roll those wrists all the way around, doing both sides. Very nice. Let this movement enter into the elbows. Let the movement enter into the shoulders, to where you're rolling those shoulders up, back, and down with a bigger movement. Nice. See if you can stretch the arms wide and keep rolling. You hear a little snap, crackle, pop in those shoulders. It's okay as long as you don't feel any pain. You don't overextend. Very nice. We're going to keep this movement and we're going to add in the body. So reach forward, all around, all around. Very nice. We're going to do more of these than you want to, so I want you to stick with me. Keep rolling it all around. This is a super big movement for your body. If you're standing, make sure to bend the knees as you roll forward. Nice. Keep rolling. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, you get to shake it out. Shake everything out. Shake your neck. Shake your shoulders. So how do you feel? A little fatigue through the shoulders, but you should feel wonderful through the arms. Your fingers feel nice and loose. Your wrists can move easily. Elbows can move easily. Shoulders can move easily. Your back should feel good. Every time we roll those shoulders, we're stretching through the upper back and the chest. Very nice. So if you only wanted to do a seated workout, this is a good stopping place for you. For those of you who are standing with me, if you want to add a little bit for your legs, I have a little bit for you. So let's go ahead and stand. If you need a drink of water, go grab one. You can join us at any time. So those of you who are standing with me, we're standing with our feet hip-width apart. So where our hip bones are, straight down. I want you to lift your toes inside your shoes and shift your body weight into the center of your feet. Nice. We're going to squeeze the thighs together. Nice. Squeeze your cheeks. Push your hips forward just a bit. Lengthen from your belly button to your lower chest. Very nice. Now I want you to take those abs, pull them in, and brace, lock them tight. We're going to do a little bit of balance. You're going to shift your body weight into one leg. Any leg will do. We're going to do both. You're going to keep that grounded feeling through that foot. You can go ahead and relax your toes and let your toes rest inside your shoe. I want you to keep a lot of strength and integrity through that leg. So you got your body weight shifted into one side. Do you feel that? Now you're going to take the hip of the leg that you're standing on and shift it underneath you. You want your toes, your knees, your hips, and just the inside of your shoulder all in a straight line for this balance. We're going to keep our hands down. We're going to open them up and straighten those arms. And you want to take the leg that you're not resting your body weight into and lift it straight up. Very nice. It's okay. If you're losing your balance, it's okay to touch down. Touch down if you need to. Beautiful. Now you want to lift your chest, roll the shoulders back. Very nice. Take that hip, stick it under a little bit. Now lift all of your energy upwards. Beautiful, you guys. Land that there. Hula hoop to release the hip. Very good. Let's do the other side. So just like before, you want to shift your body weight into that other side. Nice. Toes are down and they're depressed into your shoe to feel really firm and grounded into that shoe. Make sure your toes, your knee, your hip, and just the inside of that shoulder is all in line. Pull the belly in and brace tight. Make sure to keep your chest lifted. And just going to hinge at the hip and lift that knee. Arms are long and straight. Point the toe. Beautiful. Now it's very natural to have better balance on one side than the other. So don't worry about that. Lift that knee as high as you can maintain. Make sure to keep your chest lifted. Very nice, everybody. Rest it down. Hula hoop if you need to. All right, we're going to take this balance, kick it up a notch. So go back into that first leg. Line everything up. And this time I want you to point your opposite toe. We're going to reach just like we did before. Nice. And you're going to play with lifting that foot. See how it feels to lift the foot. Beautiful. Let's take this other arm and reach it way overhead. Now I want you to reach those arms as straight as you can. Extend that leg as straight as you can. And you're going to look toward that arm that's extended out to the side. Nice. Now open the chest, shoulders back. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. And release. Beautiful. Shake it out. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Grounded through your shoe. Lined up all the way to the inside of the shoulder. Toe extended. Long straight leg. Extend the arm. Horizontal. Tuck. Lift. And go. Take a look at that extended arm. And make everything as straight, as strong as you can. Even lift your posture up taller. Very nice. Hold on to it. Pull your belly in, embrace. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. And release. Very nice. Shake it out. Have one more balance for you. We're going to combine those two, and we're going to add a little bit of balance toward the back. So start on that first leg. Line everything up. Tuck it in. Arms are straight. Lift the knee just like we began. Point the toe. Beautiful. Take this balance without touching down if you can, and transition to balance number 2. Take a look, keep it lifted. Very nice. Now, if you feel like you have a good handle on that balance, hands come down and your leg goes behind. You don't have to lift it very high. Beautiful. If you're feeling good, slightly bend that standing leg, reach and lift it a little bit higher. Very nice. Release. Last exercise. Let's do it on the other side. Grounded through your foot, everything in line. Lift that knee. Arms are open. Beautiful. Get a good handle on this one before you transition to balance number 2. Make sure you really extend. Get a good handle on it before we go into that balance number 3. You can do a little or you can do a lot. Very nice. You guys hold on to it. Release. Hula hoop. Got one stretch for you. We're going to step our feet back into that hip width apart position. You really need to tuck your belly in here. You're going to interlace your fingers and relax the arms. Slight bend in the knees. You're going to hinge forward. This is just a good stretch for the entire backside of your body. You're going to stop wherever your body wants to stop. Let your arms dangle free. Relax your lower back. Let it stretch those muscles. This should feel really yummy. Make sure your knees are slightly bent to stay safe. Relax your shoulders. Now very, very slowly, we're gonna roll up one vertebra at a time by tucking the tailbone first. Tuck your belly in. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. All the way up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Let's do one more breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. How do you feel? Do you feel energized? Working out does not have to be intense. It doesn't have to be hard. And it doesn't have to be something that you dread doing. It's wonderful for your body. Exercise is a celebration for your body. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you want more, again, my name is Alicia McDaniel. I'm the manager at North Lakes Rec Center, and I'm the supervisor over the fitness programs for all of Denton Parks and Rec. So you can email me at alicia.mcdaniel@cityofdenton.com, or you can stop by North Lakes when we open. My door is always open to my office. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me anytime, anyhow. And happy Juneteenth, and continue to celebrate your body. Thank you.
Storyteller and children's author, and this is
By William King, a poetic storyteller and drummer.
And we'd like you to join in with us as I tell you the story of the first Juneteenth. On June 19, 1865. They'd just been told they were free. Ooh, there were hundreds of them. Galveston was the largest slave market west of New Orleans. Oh, it started as an ordinary day of hard work, working in the hot sun, in the fields, cotton, taking orders from their owners. Announced that the Civil War was over, that the U.S. authority was restored over Texas, that the acts of the Confederacy were null and void, that all slaves were free. Oh, they couldn't believe it. They were so excited. They were singing and dancing and like this. Free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, we're free at last, free at last. Freedom had finally come. Oh, they knew what freedom meant. It meant not to have fear covering them like a blanket. It meant not to be sold off and separated from their families. It meant not to be beaten. They waited for freedom for over 200 years. Some had imagined freedom in the trickster stories of Brer Rabbit, or the stories like The People Could Fly. Some had taken their own freedom and walked into the ocean bound to die rather than remain a slave.
Oh, freedom over me, and for I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, and go home to my Lord to be free.
Some had been granted freedom by their owners, and some had escaped to freedom on the Underground Railroad. You know about the Underground Railroad and that famous conductor, Harriet Tubman. Well, really wasn't a railroad. It was a secret system of hiding places for runaway slaves. And the conductors, they were people who helped and aided and guided the runaways. Harriet, whose real name was Araminta Ross, but everybody called her Minty, escaped 100 miles to Poplar Neck, Maryland, from Poplar Neck, Maryland, all the way to Philadelphia, all the while following the North Star and dodging slave catchers.
Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd.
She was aided by conductors on the Underground Railroad. Yes, she made it to freedom. But she wasn't satisfied. Her family and others were still held in bondage. She wanted freedom for them too. Minty, who took on her mother's name of Harriet, went back more than a dozen times. This tiny woman who couldn't read or write led hundreds of slaves to freedom as she became a conductor on the Underground Railroad. Now, there were many Texas slaves that escaped on the Underground Railroad, but when June 19th came, that wasn't necessary. That's why they were dancing, that's why they were shouting, that's why they were singing. Free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, we're free at last. Free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, we're free at last. Free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, we're free at last. Many people believe that the Texas slaves were the last to be free, that they just didn't know they were free. But that's not true. Even though President Lincoln had issued the Emancipation from the Union. Confederate states, the Union had no control over. States and owners that didn't obey. Other states like Kentucky and Maryland, they did not grant freedom until after the 13th Amendment to the Constitution was ratified in December of 1865. You see, at the time of the Emancipation Proclamation, the Civil War was still going on. Battles were being fought all over the land, not just for freedom of the slaves, but to save the Union. Harriet Tubman was the first American woman to lead troops during the Civil War. Long after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, she freed hundreds of slaves in South Carolina. Finally, General Lee surrendered to General Grant in Virginia on April 9, 1865. Other Confederate armies surrendered later on, with the last one being on June 23, 1865. The Port of Galveston surrendered on June 2nd. So when General Granger and his troops landed at Galveston on June 19, that's when the celebration began. Free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, free at last. Come on, free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, free at last, free at last, free at last. Come celebrate, free at last. The very next year, 1866, the ex-slaves started to remember and celebrate that day with parades, with baseball games and lots of food. June 19th was shortened and became known as Juneteenth. Texas was the first state to make emancipation a state holiday. Now, other states celebrate their emancipation on different dates, but many have joined in with the Texas holiday, Juneteenth, because they know it's the best. Now we're here to celebrate that day and remember it, so let's keep on singing. Free at last, free at last, come celebrate. Free at last, free at last, free at last, come celebrate. Free at last, come on. Free at last, free at last, come celebrate. Free at last.
At the Denton Public Library. My name is Miss Stacy, and I'm really glad you guys are here to celebrate with us. We are celebrating Juneteenth, and this is a state holiday that celebrates the ending of slavery in Texas, and it's held on June 19th. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. We're so glad you're joining us today. All right, with our story time, we're going to start with our hello song, and we're going to sing hello, everybody. And you guys can clap along and sing. For the first time, let's sing loud. Can you guys be loud? All right, here we go. Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you today? Yay! Very good. All right, we're going to sing the song again. This time, let's sing it softly. Very softly. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you today? Yay! Very good. That was wonderful. All right, and now I have a little friend who wants to come out and say hello. I think Book Drop is here to help us out. Book Drop, are you excited? Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to see you all today. Hello. Well, hello, Book Drop. How are you? I'm doing great. So great. Loving this holiday. So much fun. Yes, indeed. has the most stories? The library, of course. Oh, book drop. That is true, the library. All right, do you have another joke? Oh, I've got one more. All right, are you ready? What's a dog's favorite instrument? I don't know. What's a dog's favorite instrument? The trombone! Oh, book drop, that's just silly. That was my favorite. I know, you like all the dog jokes. I do. I love dog jokes. All right, well, thank you, book drop, for coming out, and we hope to see you again soon. It was good to see everybody. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Book drop has to go, but that's okay, because we're going to sing a song. So, are you guys ready? All right, our first song today is going to be If You're Happy and You Know It. So stand up, everybody. Stand up, and let's do If You're Happy and You Know It. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Stomp, stomp, hooray. Yay. All right, that was great fun. All right, next up, we have a song. We're going to have a little bit of musical help. Ella Jenkins is going to join us with her music, and this is The Farmer in the Dell, a traditional song that, I don't know, Ella's going to help us with. Here we go.
The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer takes the wife, and the wife takes the child. The wife takes the child, hi-ho the dairy-o, the wife takes the child, and the child takes the nurse, the child takes the nurse, hi-ho the dairy-o, the child takes the nurse, and the nurse takes the dog, the nurse takes the dog, hi-ho the dairy-o, the nurse takes the dog, and the dog takes the cat, the dog takes the cat, hi-ho the dairy-o, the dog takes the cat, and the cat takes the mouse, the cat takes the mouse, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cat takes the mouse, and the mouse takes the cheese, the mouse takes the cheese, hi-ho the dairy-o, the mouse takes the cheese, and the cheese stands alone, the cheese stands alone, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cheese stands alone.
Yay! That was great fun. We want to thank Ella Jenkins for letting us use her music and her song, The Farmer in the Dell. Thank you, Ella. All right, we're going to do another fun song. This is We're Going to Kentucky, and it's to the tune of the Grand Old Duke of York. All right, so stand up, everyone. Stand up, and we're going to shake this song. We're going to shake it, shake it, shake it, and then we're going to rumble. We're going to roll our hands, and we're going to rumble to the bottom, and then we're going to rumble to the top. So be ready to do that, too. All right, here we go. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see a senorita with flowers in her hair. Oh, shake it, baby, shake it if you dare. Shake it like a milkshake, oh, shake it here to there. Oh, rumble to the bottom and rumble to the top and turn around until it's time to stop. Yay! All right, did you dance along? All right, let's do that again one more time. All right, here we go. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see a senorita with flowers in her hair. Oh, shake it, baby, shake it if you dare. Shake it like a milkshake, oh, shake it here to there. So rumble to the bottom and rumble to the top and turn around until it's time to stop. Yay! Good job, everybody, good job. All right, whew, catch my breath. Whew. For our next song, we're gonna have Lori Berkner help us out. This is gonna be A Wing Away, A Lion Sleeps Tonight. And the original music was done by Solomon Linda, a Zulu, an African in Zulu. And so today we're gonna have the music with Lori Berkner. So here we go, The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh. Wing, wing, oh, 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 wing, wing. Oh, wing, wing, 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 oh, wing, wing. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh. Wing, wing, oh, 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 wing, wing. Oh, wing, wing, 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 oh, wing, wing. Hush, my darling, don't cry, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't cry, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Oh, wing, wing, 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 oh, wing, wing. Oh, wing, wing, 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 oh, wing, wing. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Wing, 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 wing. Oh, wing, 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 wing. Wing, 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 wing. Oh, wing, 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 wing.
Yay! Thank you, Lion. Thank you for coming out to help us with that song. That was great fun. All right, my friends, let's find our fingers. Find those fingers. We're going to wiggle our fingers. Here we go. Wiggle fingers, wiggle so. Wiggle high, wiggle low. Wiggle left, wiggle right. Wiggle fingers out of sight. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Here they are. There those fingers are. All right, let's do that again one more time. Wiggle fingers, wiggle so. Wiggle high, wiggle low. Wiggle left, wiggle right. Wiggle fingers out of sight. Where'd they go? Where are they? Here they are. Very good. Very good. All right, let's find those open shut thems. It's time for one of my favorites. This is open shut them. Let me see those open shut thems. Hold them up so I can see them. All right, here we go. Open shut them, open shut them. Give a little clap. Open shut them, lay them in your lap. All right, let's do that again one more time. This time let's sing it really softly, really softly. Open shut them, give a little clap. Open shut them, lay them in your lap. All right, very good. And now it's time for a story. And our story today is I Just Want to Say Goodnight. And it's by Rachel Isadora. And I'm reading this with permission from Penguin Random House. All right. And it's the story of a little girl who's not quite ready for bed, and it's time for her to go to bed. Oh my goodness, let's see what happens in I Just Want to Say Goodnight by Rachel Isadora. On the African veld, there is a village, and as the sun sets, parents tell their children, it's time for bed. Layla greets her papa, who's been fishing. Hi, Papa. Oh, you caught a big one, she says. Oh, yes, it was a good day. And it's time for bed, Papa tells Layla. Oh my goodness, all right, let's get Layla ready for bed. Come on, Layla. All right, here we go. Here we go. I just want to say goodnight to the fish, Layla says. Okay, let's say goodnight to the fish. Good night, fish. Good night, fish. Come, Layla, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the cat, Layla says. All right, say goodnight to the cat, everyone. Can you make a cat noise? Meow, meow. All right, good night, kitty. Good night. Meow. Oh, it's getting late, Mama calls. I just want to say goodnight to the bird, Layla says. All right, can you squawk like a bird? Squawk, 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 squawk. All right, good night, bird. Good night, bird. Layla. I just want to say goodnight to the goat, Layla says. All right, everyone say goodnight to the goat. What sound does a goat make? Do they go meh, meh, meh? All right, good night, goat. Good night. It is time to go to sleep, Mama calls. I just want to say goodnight to the monkey, Layla says. Oh, there's a monkey. Can you make a monkey sound? Let me see all those little monkeys out there. All right, good night, monkey. Good night, little monkey. Come now, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the chickens, Layla says. All right, let's say goodnight to the chickens. All right, good night, chickens. Oh, Layla, Mama says. I just want to say goodnight to the little ants, Layla says. All right, say goodnight to the ants. Good night, little ants. Good night. I'm just not ready to go to sleep, Layla says to her dog. Oh, there's her dog. What sound does the dog make? Can you bark like a dog? All right, good night, little dog. Now, Mama says, yes, I'm coming. I just want to say goodnight to the rock, Layla says. All right, say goodnight to the rock. Good night, rock. All right. And Layla gets into bed. All right, good night, Layla. She's going to get into bed. Here she goes. Oh, my goodness. Good night, Layla. There she goes. Good night, Mama, Layla says. Good night, says her Mama. Sweet dreams. I just want to say good night to my book, Layla says. She's going to get back up to look at her book. She's giving me trouble. There we go. All right. I just want to say good night to my book, Layla says. Oh, look at her book. It's Good Night Moon. Look at that. I know that book. Good night, Moon, Layla whispers, and she smiles and says good night. Everyone say good night, Layla. Good night, Layla. The end. Yay! And that was I Just Want to Say Goodnight by Rachel Isadora. Very good. All right, thank you guys for joining me for this fun and fantastic story time. We want to say Happy Juneteenth one more time. And now we're going to sing our very last song, The More We Read Together. All right, you guys can do the actions with me as we sing. So here we go. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. For your books are my books, and my books are your books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Yay! Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Happy Juneteenth. This is Power of Your Plate, a presentation by Vanessa Ellison. Hi, my name is Vanessa Ellison. I am a doctoral student at TWU. I am a student in sociology. My research interests include social justice, access, sustainable living, and health within the Black community. I also work as the education coordinator for the City of Denton Sustainability. And my plant based journey started in 2014. I was vegetarian for a while volunteering in Japan at an animal shelter. And as an act of awareness, I went vegan for a year, and that just kind of stayed with me. I'm still a plant based eater, and I still have a lot to learn. So, what does any of this have to do with Juneteenth? While Texas was the last state to receive the news of the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865 in Galveston, which warranted freedom from slavery, African Americans are still learning to decolonize our palates. However, we must come to terms with the fact that the foods that we've grown accustomed to, that have even helped create the concept of our ethnic identity, may actually be feeding the machine of neocolonialism, that we may remain enslaved to a system that thrives on our addictions and mental, physical, and emotional illnesses. Health disparities between Black and white Americans are one of the worst legacies of slavery and colonialism. Harper. So the presentation goals and objectives for this presentation is an overview of colonialization via the Western diet, to discuss health impacts and implications of common diet practices for people of color, as well as provide strategies and resources for effective activism. So let's start with the Western diet. People of color are more likely to be lactose intolerant than our white counterparts. Many people of color in African communities practice plant-based holistic nutrition and herbalism and didn't aspire to join the ranks of their occupiers and degrade their own bodies in the land that was once theirs. Harper. Processed food is affordable and marketed towards Black communities. Food deserts are common in communities of color. A food desert is an area that has mainly liquor stores, convenience stores, and dollar stores where people can buy an equivalent of fast food that is called fringe food. Chips, sodas, lunch meat, and bread are the types of items that you find in these stores. They are not intended for full-on grocery shopping, but rather a pit stop. For some of these areas, this is the only source of food besides fast food chains. These foods are usually very high in sodium, sugar, and high fructose corn syrup, which can lead to health issues after continual consumption. I did a project based on Southeast Denton where I tried to buy 3 meals, so lunch, breakfast, dinner, theoretically, for people who would maybe only have $6 a day. I went to Kroger, Aldi, and Walmart. And I chose these 3 stores because they are both on opposite ends of the town. So on University, we have those 3 stores as well as on the Loop. And I was not able to find anything that wasn't processed that fit into that category, except for a few fruits and vegetables. And I did the project to see, what if I only had a microwave? What if I only had an oven? What if I didn't have either of those? And my options were pretty bleak. And that's actually what started my interest and research into this topic for our community. So what are the impacts and implications? Black Americans are 12.5% of the U.S. population, but 2 to 5 times more likely to die from food-related diseases. Harper. Obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart disease can be prevented through healthy diet. Pre-existing conditions, such as those mentioned, can lead to further health implications. Although African American adults are 40% more likely to have high blood pressure, they're less likely than their white counterparts to have their blood pressure under control. African Americans are 20% more likely to die from heart disease, and African American women are 60% more likely to have high blood pressure. So what can we do? What can be done? Eat more plant-based and holistic meals. Think, if you do eat meat, think of the meat as the side rather than the main dish, and make your meals colorful. You know that you're eating a healthy diet and having a healthy palate whenever you have more color on your plate. So whether that's adding more greens, adding more red peppers, bell peppers, adding more cucumbers, adding more fruit, eating more things that are colorful. The more vibrant the color, the better for you. So eggplants are purple, those kinds of things. Making sure that your plate is not just filled with starchy foods. You don't want to eat a whole bunch of white rice, white bread, white sugar. You want to substitute that for raw sugar, wheat bread, brown rice, if those are the things that you eat on a usual basis. If you're thinking about making a plate, the size of your meat or your protein should be about the size of a fist. So if you're eating a huge piece of meat, that's too much. You want to make sure that the meat, again, is a side and not the main dish. Here are some local resources to consider when you're thinking about making this transition or adding to your already healthy eating regimen. Pickling and canning. Learn how to pickle and can seasonal produce so that you can eat it out of season without it going bad or having to purchase it when the prices are high. A way to preserve food without unknown preservatives, which is really good. Sometimes whenever we buy canned foods, we don't know what they use to preserve it, as well as frozen foods. Look for free classes with Sustainable Denton. We do have classes on this topic. Countertop herb garden. You don't have to have an outside garden to enjoy the benefits of fresh herbs. Start a countertop garden for your kitchen or balcony that will save you money and add spice to your life. Check out your local seed library at Emily Fowler Central Library. And one of the best things you can do is grow your own fruits and vegetables. I don't have a green thumb, so personally, I go to our local Denton Community Market to try to get fresh produce, as well as knowing how to shop in the stores, looking at the items before I purchase them, seeing if they are organic or not. And if you are at a place where you don't want to buy the organic produce, they do make a fruit and vegetable spray in the stores where you can spray your produce and it will get rid of the wax on there and the toxins, and then you're able to clean it and eat it. I highly recommend going to the Denton Community Market, or if you want to learn how to garden for yourself, we also have free classes about gardening with Sustainable Denton as well. So I reference Harper a lot in this presentation, and this is the book, Sister Vegan, that I read and did a lot of my research from. And Harper's the author, and it's kind of a mix. There are a lot of different authors inside of this book, but it's a wonderful book. I highly recommend it. See if our local library may have it. So the four things I want you to take away from this is make an effort to eat more vegetables and fruit. Don't forget to eat produce that's in season. We all love to have peach cobbler for holidays. However, peaches are in season in the summertime around July, August. So what can we do? How do we get the fresh peaches and can them? Walking only 30 minutes a day can reduce heart disease. It's very, very important to be active and to use your local gyms and areas that we have, whether you're using the MLK Center, we have Denia, we have North Lakes. Use your resources. We also have a lot of free trails and parks in Denton. You can go to Clear Creek Natural Heritage Center. You can walk around South Denton. There are different loops and different kinds of trails. I highly recommend just walking 30 minutes a day to get your health on the right path. And please know that there is power in your plate. If you need more information or if you're interested in reaching out to me, I've provided my name and email. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this information with you, and I hope that it brings change to your life.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Eaglin, and in honor of our Juneteenth celebration, I thought it befitting to sing our Negro National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven
Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of the day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh,
hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific enough. One son died, his spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots be on the ground, the camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
one day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh, glory, glory. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done, we'll cry glory, oh glory, oh.
Selma is now for every man, woman, and child. Even Jesus got his crown in front of a crowd. They march with the torch, we gon' run with it now. Never look back, we done gone hundreds of miles. From dark roads, heroes, to become a hero. Facing the League of Justice, his power was the people. Enemy is lethal, a king became regal. Saw the face of Jim Crow under a bald ego. No one can win a war individually. It take the wisdom of the elders and young people's energy. Welcome to the story we call victory. The coming of the Lord, my eyes have seen the glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, glory, oh, I wanna say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Hey, it could
fitting to sing our Negro National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
and happy Juneteenth. This is Find You.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy, and happy Juneteenth.
I told Satan to get thee behind. Love today is mine. Hello everybody, happy Juneteenth 2020. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan to get thee behind. Victory today is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is So I fell down on my knees, said, Lord, help me please. I gotta scream and shout in victory. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan to get thee behind. Victory today is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan to get thee behind. Victory today is mine.
I'm 8 years old. Happy Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. I'm Lauren Stevens. I'm going to the 9th grade at Geyer High School, and I'll be playing June.
Well done. Happy Juneteenth.
Hello, everyone, and we are so grateful to be a part of the Juneteenth virtual 2020 celebration. We are 3 generations of homegrown gospel from our home to yours. My name is Cassandra Berry, my mother, Jerusha Smith, and my daughter, Elijah Smith. And we're going to sing one of those old songs our ancestors used to sing. Hold on just a little while longer. 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 Everything is gonna be alright. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Everything gonna be alright.
Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright.
Shout on just a little while longer. Shout on just a little while longer. Shout on, yes, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Let me spell it out just for you. Love, love, love. Let me spell it out just for you. Loving you, lady, is so easy for me to do. Oh, only you, yes, only you. Girl, my love is true. Yeah, it's special, ooh, special. You mean the world to me. Yeah, you're everything, baby. You're everything to me because just for you. Just for you. Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you what it means to me. Just to have you on my chin. I don't have to worry about a hot damn thing. Cause my life is where it's supposed to be. Spell it out. In everything that you do, make me love you more and more, 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 more. Can't nobody love me like you. Can't nobody make me feel the way you do. Love, baby. Oh, I got just for you. Spell it out to you, baby. Spell it out in my way. Just for you. Just for you, yeah. Just for you, baby. Just for you, yeah. You and me and you never be. Can make me feel like I do, cause girl,
Happy Juneteenth to everyone. I just want to give you a little song of encouragement with everything that we have going on in our world today. It's really a lot. And this song simply says that while riding through the storm, Jesus holds me in his arms. And y'all, we cannot be afraid of the storm of COVID-19 and the waves of depression, the waves of racism. We cannot be afraid, for Jesus is right there with us. He holds us in his arms. So I hope that this song blesses you, and I hope that you're able to find a sense of calm and peace with all that is going on. storms of life will blow, they're sure to come and go. They meet me at a time when I'm calm and doing fine. The captain of my soul, he is always on board. He rocks me in his arms while riding through the storm. While riding through the storm, Jesus holds me in his arms. Oh, I'm not afraid of the stormy winds and the waves. Though the tides become high, Jesus holds me when I ride. I find safety in his arms while riding through the storm. I have no fear of the raging sea, knowing Jesus is there with me. He can speak to the winds and waves and make them behave. All power's in his hands, on sea or dry land. I find safety in the Master's arms while riding through the storm. While riding through the storm, Jesus holds me in his arms. Oh, I'm not afraid of the stormy winds and the waves. Oh, the tides become high, but Jesus holds me when I ride. And I find safety in his arms while riding through the storms. Oh, while riding, oh, while riding through the storms. Oh, while riding through the storms. I don't care how the wind may rage and the storm rages, 'cause I'm riding with Jesus. Oh, he's the captain of my soul, and I'm riding this storm with Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Oh, I love you, Lord. Lord, I love you. 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 Oh, I'm riding this storm with Jesus. God bless you.
Hello, everyone. We are so glad to be a part of the virtual Juneteenth 2020. I am Cassandra Berry, and on piano is Lee Sturgeon, and we are going to do a number entitled I'll Fly Away. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shores. I'll fly away. I'll fly away.
everybody. My name is Ellie Gonzalez Stone, and I am so happy to be here at the Denton Juneteenth celebration 2020. Thank you so much for having me. I am a Denton local poet. I am the founder of Lost Poet Lounge, and I am so happy to be sharing my piece with you. The name of the piece is Let Freedom Ring. Dear Lord, hear my prayer, for they know not what they do. I hear the cries of freedom. I hear the cries of truth. I see the black tear-stained faces, pleading, God help us, for they know not what they do. I see the root of evil trying to hold them back, in vain attempts to strip them of their pride just because they're black. I see the courageous heroes shouting, you will never hold us down. I hear the bells of freedom ringing like an altar call to those who fall. Leave your evil ways of thinking, for they are my children too. Their black skin color is not a sin, but a shade of triumph. For many years they have endured and survived with their heads held high. Their spirit is not a crime, but a yell for victory for every time they stood for justice. Their solidarity is not a threat, but an example of how to come together as one. Of a repeated cry for freedom, let freedom ring. Of a repeated cry for freedom, let freedom ring. Of a repeated cry for freedom, let freedom ring. Let the toll of the bell mark a song of celebration, of the destruction of these chains, of their emancipation, delivered unto them to claim their natural-born right of freedom, to be a human being. Let the power of the good conquer these tribulations that have long overshadowed people, and let their cries be of joy and freedom. Let the cries be of jubilation. Stand up and stand by your black brother. Stand up and stand by your black sister. Be ye of faith, compassion, kindness, love, and understanding, but be pure in action and be pure in heart. Take the veils off of your sheltered minds and stand in the light, for a fight that is not just for them, but for all. As God is the head of our body, may you be reminded that they are indeed needed. The beauty of a person does not lie in the eye of the beholder, but in the hearts of those that seek truth and love. Behold the beauty of your black brother and sister. Behold the power of your black brother and sister. Behold the courage and bravery of your black brother and sister. They have endured, they have overcome, they have survived, and yet they still love. Let everyone hear the cries of freedom. Let freedom ring. Let everyone hear the cries of freedom. Let freedom ring. Let everyone hear the cries of freedom. Let freedom ring. Thank you.